Hey there, this is the American Mutt, independent, also a member of the Holy Spirit of Humanity. Now, one of my huge peeves, especially being a Gen Xer, is this obesity thing. Now, I love how all these doctors saying, oh, it's genetics, it's genetics. No, it isn't. And if you don't think so, go ask a Gen Xer. Go ask him or her how many obese people were in your school. And they may say one or two. It's not genetics. And when you say, oh, he's just a fat shamer, my mom died from obesity. I know it's all genetics because I weigh 185 pounds. My dad was 6'4". He weighed 210 pounds. My brothers are 6'2" and 6'4", or 6'3". I'm only 6 foot. And I'm still not overweight. I thought it's genetics. And you'll say, well, you got your dad's side. I have the same bone disease and actually the same facial structures as my mother. So tell me how my genetics, that obesity is a genetic issue. My one brother's overweight. My other brother's skinny as a rail. And I mean skinny. My own son is, my one son is 115 pounds. He's short. My other son, he weighs more than I do. So where's the genetics? Their mom's not overweight, but her mom is, and her grandmother is, and her whole family bloodline is overweight, but how come my kids aren't? It's all genetics, right? It's not. It's a reading. That's it. It's a reading. It's not, oh, no, we're genetically born this way. No, you're not. Humans are not genetically born 800 fucking pounds. Humans are not genetically born even 300 pounds. Maybe a few, like a Big Show or an Andre Giant or Undertaker or people that are just really big motherfuckers. Basketball players, all that. They're 7 foot, 6 foot, all that. Yeah, I can see their weight. No, obesity is, here, I'll show you a simple way to look at it. Are they dumb enough to unalive themselves by eating themselves to death? Yes, they are. That's what it is. Are they dumb enough not to exercise because the body is a holy temple? I'm a witch, and your body is a holy temple. No, they're not. The obesity issue is just to help dumbass Americans unalive themselves by overeating, by eating garbage, fast food garbage. I love how people say, oh, the Democrats want you eating bugs. If you're eating processed meat, you're eating bugs, you stupid people. Look on it. It says Earthobait right on the product. That's earthworms. They've been feeding you earthworms for decades, and you don't even realize it because you don't want to read what's in the garbage you eat. Obesity is not a genetic thing at all. And I'm sick of hearing people say this to other people so they can indulge yourself on an addiction. Would you tell an alcoholic, go ahead and drink more, drink more, drink more? Yeah, it's good for you. No. Would you tell a smoker, smoke more, smoke more, smoke more, it's good for you? No. But you'll tell someone, eat more, eat more, eat more, while they're, and this really pisses me off. How about you look up Congo slave children? Are they genetically overweight? No, they're slaves. There is no genetically overweight. Maybe 1 in a billion. But I see obese children, and guess what? They have obese parents. If you don't believe me, and this is what's so scary, sit outside of Walmart and just watch the people that are entering. I joke with a friend of mine, if there was a zombie apocalypse, most of us skinny people or thinner people are fine. The zombies will be working on half the population for decades with the obesity like a Lizzo. You know, your Democrats love the Lizzo. Unless you're white, then you got to be a Taylor Swift. A skinny little beanbag pole, the Fourth Reich pinup girl. Blonde, blue eyes. Yeah. Little mustache man's favorite girl, Taylor Swift. unfortunately, the fans of Taylor Swift are not Swift at all. They are pretty much the same stupid people that would think that obesity is genetic. It is not. Back in the day, the only obese people you seen were the uber wealthy. And this may sound bad, and it probably does, but I understand why black men are coming to white women. Because unfortunately, you black men, your women are getting huge. Now, I mean huge. Lizzo. That's who they're looking up to. Shake their ass for $1. Be a hoe, right? A hoe. You don't hear that with the white songs, do you? No, the white songs tell women to get married, get a happy house, raise a family. Not bang the hoe bitch. Do you want to know who's destroying the black family? Why don't you look up the lyrics of one of your rap songs? Oh, it's cool to be a gangbanger, right? It's cool to be a thug. Women like thugs. Yeah, the same thugs that'll be in prison that the women will say, "Where's the man?" And that's just one of my personal options. Don't worry. The white women are definitely catching up on weight. But I do feel bad for American black men. If you want to date in your race, personally, come date the white women. I don't care. Date the Asian one. Date whoever the fuck you want. More intermingling we have, the less racism we'll have, because eventually we'll all just be a mixed-colored mutt. And that is my goal. When we're all just mutts. We're all just wagging our tail, chasing the same bone. You know, peace, love, sunshine. That was one from the 60s, 70s, 80s, but it died in the 90s. Remember that, Gen Xers? Peace, love, and sunshine. Used to be our motto. Came from the 60s, went through the 70s, landed us on us in the 80s, but then it died when the millennials came because they believe in video games, AI, self-driving. They believe in having the government take care of their bills and pay all their debts. They believe in giving over to government control. Us Gen Xers, when we're gone, millennials will sell their soul just to be online. And now, thanks to the Democrats and Republicans, anybody's connected to the Communist Party, such as Shitter, Saudi Arabia, member of the BRICS, you know, allies with Iran, you know, the one that Joe Biden's sending military hardware to fight against. So, we can finally shut down Shitter once they get rid of TikTok, because I can easily prove that Shitter is connected to the Communist Party. I can prove, matter of fact, that BlackRock is connected to the Communist Party. You know, BlackRock controls our electric grid. Oh, yeah. Once this Twitter or this bullshit goes through with the ban of TikTok, even though I am permanently banned on TikTok, I still believe in the freedom of speech that they did allow. And what I said, I could see why they banned me. After all, I reminded people that the Republicans love the Communist Party. But since TikTok is bad because it's made in China, anything made in India, anything come from Saudi Arabia, coming from South Africa, including that precious gold you chase, is all supporting the Communist Party and giving access to the Communist Party. So bye-bye, Twitter. You're next. Your dealings with Saudi Arabia. The fact that you fly your little spy satellites, Starlink, over top of communist countries and are linked to communist countries. We will be shutting down Starlink. After all, Joe Biden does not want communist influence in this country. And we already know Elon decided to help his buddy Putin by shutting down the Ukraine's radio waves, shutting down the internet. So Starlink is communist related, just like TikTok. So Starlink has to go, Biden. So's Twitter. And anybody connected to BlackRock. No more BlackRock-owned businesses in America, right, Joe Biden? PP&L in my state is owned half by BlackRock. And they get tons of information they can sell to their communists. See? You opened up a can of fucking worms. You don't want to open up, Democrats and Republicans, because I will show you that you're connected. No more Chinese EVs. No more EV batteries from China. No more phones from China. No more computers from China or India. They're all a member of the BRICS. All a member of the Communist Party. And if you buy gold, you will have your property taken because that is supporting the communist money. You are given American dollars to support the communist economy. TikTok's bad. Takes away Americans' rights. Takes away their financial freedom. So no company in the United States, if you have a link with Chinese companies, you're gone. Joe Biden said it. Just like TikTok. You don't even care what laws are passed right in front of you. You got Ukraine. You got billions for Ukraine and Israel. What about the American veterans on the street? Fuck them. Right? Yeah, fuck them. Ukraine needs that money. What? And another American unalived himself because of the traumatic issues he went through went through war? So what? Ukraine needs that money. Israel needs that money. They both believe in squatting. Israel's going to squat on Gaza. Ukraine doesn't even own the country. It belongs to Russia. 50 years ago, Russia owned it, so Ukraine needs to fucking quit squatting on Russian soil, right? No? See, that's why I'm so confused in this country. We say squatters are bad. Squatters are evil. Immigrants are so bad. Even though you're fucking immigrants. Maybe if we work together. Understand we're all human. Nah, fuck that. Nah. We can't have war. We can't keep our homeless veterans starving to death. We need that money to give to Ukraine. And we need that money. You want to know what's going on with Ukraine? If you really are so stupid you don't realize what's going on, I got a movie just for you. It's called Charlie Wilson's War. What Ronald Reagan did to Afghanistan by giving millions of US dollars to destroy the Soviet Empire is exactly, almost. Hold on, let's change it. Because we weren't buying all Chinese products in the 80s. Now, you got Joe Biden saying, we need to take down Russia. And also saying, go buy Chinese solar panels, go buy Chinese phones, go buy Chinese EVs, go buy Chinese. Joe Biden, China's a communist country. They're Russia's allies. By you buying Chinese products and dealing with the Chinese government, you are supporting who you say you're giving money to stop. Because you're stupid, Democrats. You're really probably the dumbest creatures on this planet. You'll say, give money to Ukraine, and then buy communist products. I mean, I understand Republicans. They're just too stupid. They believe that they need gold to give to God. Yeah, I'm not kidding. They say buy gold. It'll buy your way to heaven. Then again, I don't have much room for religious Republicans because they're lazy. God will solve it. God will solve it. God will solve it. What if God doesn't want to solve it? Oops. Humanity's dead, but, well, we were wrong. So, and God said, fuck off. He's got a whole universe to take care of it. It's not coming back just to save your ass because you're too lazy to do your own fucking work. The Christian, Jewish, Muslim God, all it wants a bunch of little imbecile children running around. Well, why don't you fix it? God will do it. Well, you can't build your own home. God will do it. You can't save the planet. God will do it. Yeah. I don't have much room for weak ass pussies like the Christians, like the Catholics, like the fucking any religion. I didn't say God. I said religion. Wow, we live in such a hypocrites of a country. Let's take down Russia, but we'll support China. Let's destroy the Muslims, yet we have Republicans buying gold, supporting Iranians and Saudi Arabians and Ethiopians and South Africans, mostly Muslim countries, and Ethiopia's a large Christian country, so I do want to add that. They're actually one of the oldest forms of Christianity. But as a Gen Xer, we can change this. We can vote in Robert F. Kennedy. I haven't done a thing for Kennedy in a while. We can vote in Kennedy for president and end giving communist countries money and actually returning work to the Americas. Our party doesn't want to make America great. We want to, make the Americas great by making the Americans great first. So come join us in the independence and quit following the insanity of the Democrats and Republicans who now have the power or will have the power once they pass it through Senate to take down anybody they want. Hey, boomers, remember that whole plague where everybody was a communist? Yeah, it's coming again. Except for Joe Biden will make sure the solar panels and the EV batteries and all the garbage that China mines out of the ground comes into the U.S. You know, your cell phone is not as dangerous as TikTok. Even though we all know that our cell phones record everything we say and everything we do. Makes you wonder who the real enemy is. Can you say Democrat? Can you say Republican? Both Democrats and Republicans are the enemies to the independents because we believe in making Americans great. Be safe, be strong, and even though I bust on religion, I never crap on God, real God, not religion's fake little demonic bitch that wants to destroy 2/3 of life. No, real God that is life. You're never alone.